Bonjour. Okay, let's just stick to good evening, of course. So guys, today I'm making this video to discuss the differences in specifications between the Peugeot 508 Turbo S and the Premium. Of course, there's the GT line, but we'll discuss that in a different video since I do not have a GT with me at the moment. Let's just make do with what I have. So, there are a few key differences in both models. Of course, the Turbo S is the lower spec and this is the premium spec. So what are they? And should you get the premium spec or should you get the Turbo S? Although the prices are not really that different now in Muda, but anyways, let's just go through the differences then. Now, starting with the heads-up display, you do not get this on the Turbo S. It only comes in the premium. And some of you may argue that this feature isn't really that necessary and all. But for me, it's quite useful since I don't have to keep glaring at the speedo all the while, especially when you're going in high speeds. This is just to remind you like, hey buddy, slow down. Now here's another one. Okay, audiophiles, please pay attention. This is a 500 watt 10 speaker JBL system. Yes, you did get the JBL system in the 407s too, but if I'm not mistaken, of course, those are only like about 200 plus watts. And of course, there is no JBL system in the 508 Turbo S. You get a Peugeot in-house system with 8 speakers, which is good enough, honestly. But if you want that extra oomph, this is where it's at, guys. Sorry for the stuttering and all. This is my second video on YouTube, of course. Yeah, it's one speaker at the front here, 2 at that side door, other 2 there, big one at the back. Yeah, you guys can count, of course. Another feature would be, of course, the smart beam. Yes, in the premium spec you get the smart beam, which means it high beams and low beams depending on traffic condition, of course. Normally it's controlled by a set of cameras, which is up there, of course. What it does is when there's oncoming traffic, the high beam deactivates, and when it's really dark and there's no oncoming traffic, it reactivates by itself. And of course it has directional headlamps. Let me just show you that. This is how you enable it, by the way. Just press configure, then scroll through, just scroll away. Vehicle parameters, display adjustment, vehicle parameters. Oh yes, there it is, lighting. And yeah, see, welcome lighting, directional headlamps. Everything is here, guys. Now, in the Turbo S, you do not get the directional headlamps and you do not get the smart beam. Of course, some would still say you don't really need those, but why not? It's an extra feature and it definitely helps, especially the directional headlamps. What's amazing about that is whenever you turn the steering wheel to the left, the headlamps follow. Turn it to the right, follows. Now, if you guys would go to YouTube and search for the Citroen DS commercial, you would have actually seen that feature come in the 1960s, of course. It's pretty amazing then, like, where it was operated by hydraulics and mechanicals instead of electronics. But hey, something. Another feature would, of course, be the parking brake. You do not get the electronic parking brake in the 508 Turbo S, but in the Premium you do, and it disables when you're on drive and you just tap on the pedal. It disables, and it enables when you switch off the car. In case you forgot to enable it while you've parked already, just switch off the car and it will enable by itself, guys. And yes, you do not get a full leather option in the 508 Turbo S, whereas in the Premium you get it pure leather. Wouldn't say pure, genuine leather is the correct word, of course, but it's fully leather. Whereas in Turbo S, this part would be fabric and the holsters would be, I don't know, PU, or maybe it's leather also. I don't really know, don't want to make assumptions, but this is fully leather. In the GT you get the Kohin Napa leather, which is brown in color, and you can definitely get the Napa leather smell as well, but you know, this is already a fancy touch. And both seats are 8-way adjustable electric seats. And yes, guys, there is no keyless entry in the 508 Turbo S, which means you do not get a start button. In fact, your key fob, let me just, there it is. Your key fob, Yeah, I know, I have a lovely keychain, yeah, but your key fob comes with a key. You just press a button and it opens, pops up like that. So yeah, no keyless entry on that one. And no available space measurement. Let me show you how that works. Simply put it on here. There it is. There it is. Just to help you parallel park. But yeah. Moving on, the 508 Turbo S does not have a 4-zone air conditioning system, whereas the Premium comes with it. Trust me guys, this air conditioning system is about as high-end as an air conditioning system can get. Especially in a car in a sub 200k mark. This is something, alright. Yeah, let me show you the one at the back. There it is. So yeah, all four of it can be controlled. 4 different zones. And last but not least guys, you do not get these 18 inches rim. Sorry, 18-inch rims of course in the lower spec Turbo S. You get a basic 17-inch. However, you are at an advantage over there because the 18-inch rims come with 235 size tires, and of course it's going to cost a lot more to replace compared to the ones that come in the 17-inch 215 section tires. So guys, I think that's about it. Please subscribe, get more videos, and yes, I know this is really retarded, but yeah, I promise to improve on the content section, and the next one will be edited of course. So thank you guys, that's it.